I believe that making an adjustment to the current charter would really help reestablish and invigorate a national ministry. You know, duplicity of efforts is just not good stewardship. For almost 20 years, I went throughout the Archdiocese preaching good stewardship, and we as a national church have to do that. So it's having those duplication of ministries just doesn't make sense. The structure of the church under Archbishop Yaakov was somewhat easier, for lack of a better word, or more manageable to do as a national ministry. As time evolved and new charters happened, Archbishop Demetrius, I think, had a harder time trying to establish, create, implement programs on a national level. And that's what's been lacking, I think, with the current system. As a director of St. Basil Academy for these years, it's and I'm not being critical or judgmental or anything of that nature, but it's a bit difficult to get the support of other metropolitans and other dioceses and metropolises. They see it as a national ministry, but not as their own, and having to do anything with themselves. But St. Basil Academy is an archdiocese ministry for the entire church in America. So our youngsters can come from all parts of the USA. So breaking that or getting over that hump is not the easiest thing. I think with a national church, it would be more fruitful and beneficial for St. Basil Academy, because you would have a team of 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hierarchs who would be able to throw their support in finding children and sending children, making referrals, and talking about it within their parishes and communities. So that's very tangible. This church today has got to address the needs of young people, of young adults, of youngsters, teenagers, and adults. Education is pivotal, but also meeting their needs, and you have pockets. At one time under Archbishop Yaakov, the young adult movement was remarkable. Thousands of people would show up on an annual basis at their conferences. That diminished. Well, there are cycles. But there's an upswing today, and I believe it's due to this man called Archbishop Elpidoforos, and we have to capitalize on that. It's a materialistic word, but that's what we have to do, and I think he has the vision to do that. If this archbishop could do anything, I would want him to be able to transmit his vision for the church in America to every clergyman, every hierarch, and every layperson who is a leader in the church. He gets it. And what is the it that he gets? He sees a church that's vibrant. He sees an Orthodox church that is for all people, no matter what their backgrounds are. He sees it as inclusive. He sees it as perhaps the answer to America's social woes. That's a big deal. That's a really big deal. But he understands it. And how? How did he get that? He's a European. He came over from Europe. But he does. And I have to say, it's got to be because of the grace of God. And he's the right man at the right time.